Oh, that hurts. Get me back to my original shape. I feel like a pancake.
Greetings everybody and welcome back to my channel. I will be your toy commander here on Planet Zizzle. Planet Zizzle! Alright, so before I show you guys these cool items right in front of me,
yes,
let's do a new discovery in outer space.
Cool.
It's been a while since we did a new discovery. Usually we have fun facts, but here's a new discovery. So on March 11th, 2025, which was not too long ago, maybe a week ago, not even, there's a new discovery of a dwarf galaxy that is roughly 3 million light years away. Now, Andromeda XXXV could mean Andromeda 35 because XXX is 10, 10, 10, and a V is 5. So this is, as of March 11th, the smallest known galaxy that's been found in the Andromeda system. So on March 12th, which is the day after the discovery, they also discovered a red dwarf and a white dwarf star closely orbiting each other, emitting radio pulses every 2 hours. So cool new discoveries in outer space. Alright, now we're gonna get on to today's review. So a couple months ago, I reviewed this funky monkey, and it stretches and it squishes and you can mold it into all different shapes. Now they have these new items out. These are funky racers and also funky animals. There are 2 purple, 2 red, and 2 green. Now they do remind me a little bit of the Heroes of Gujitsu mobiles. You know those stretchy mobiles from Moose Toys? These are very similar, but we'll find out what's different when we open them up. Now, I'm not sure if there's any names for them, but it doesn't say anything on the back of the package. It just says you can morph, squish, and stretch. And on the Orb Funkee Animals, it says on the back, scrunch, twist, pose, bend, throw, smash. Whatever you want to do with these things, they're pretty flexible. But let's get them onto the unboxing table. Maybe we'll take these racers off the jump and see what they can do. All right, let's go. All right, guys, here we are at the Planet Zizzle unboxing table with our funky racers and funky animals. Now, the official name right here is a shape-shifting racer, and it says morph, stretch. They're pretty heavy, actually, because they're filled with some stretchy substance, and right on the back, squish, morph, stretch, vroom. These are by Orb. Like I said, there's 2 purple, 2 red, and 2 green. Now, right here in the back, I only got 1. These are funky animals. Now, it says smush, twist, bend, and scrunch. And right on the back, it says twist, scrunch, pose, bend. It's just repetitive. Now, these, I think there are 5 total. I'm gonna put up a quick clip here in the store. These are the rest of them right here. Now you can see that there are multiple colors and multiple animals to stretch. Now, let's go ahead, take these out of the package first, our racers, and then what we'll do is we'll compare the 2 purples and see what they look like, and maybe we can figure out what animals these racers are, okay? Because I believe they're all animals. Like one looks like an alligator, maybe a dinosaur. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Let's get the 2 purple ones out first, and then we'll make our way back to the red, green, and the animal. Okay, guys, here's our 2 purple shape-shifting racers. Now, I believe this one here is probably a alligator, I would think, because I can see some scales on here, and it has, you know, a giant mouth, and it kind of has that elongated nose. So we have 1 alligator. Now we have 2 sets of plastic wheels, and they actually go pretty good. And like I said, you can, you know, stretch them all different funny ways. Look at that. Now, that's pretty funny. Now there is like a sand inside. That's what you hear. Listen. So the sand is what gives it that noise. Now these are pretty cool because you can make all different shapes with your vehicles, and if you let them sit for a while, they will go back to their original shape, but you gotta make sure that the nose is up, otherwise it won't go anywhere. Look, that's so funny. Now you can make them turn. All you gotta do is, you know, bend the body and just, it'll turn. right? Maybe a little bit. Here we go. See that? Whoa! This one's pretty funny. Look at this thing. Whoa, it stretches. Whoops. Here comes the long alligator. That is pretty funny. Look at that. Looks like a horse now, right? All right, so those are the two purples. Let's make them really funny. So we can do that, but we got to make sure that the wheels are touching. So just kind of press down below. Silly, ain't it? It's pretty cool. All right, let's get these red ones out next and see what these are. Okay, so the red ones are very similar to the purple and the green. So what I think, there are 2 sets of each color, which makes up 6 racers, but 3 different, unique shapes. So again, I believe this is the alligator or crocodile. Now this one here could either be a horse, but it has a big horse mouth. And I see some, I don't know if these are horns or if they are ears, but it also has this little fin at the back and some hair in the back there. So like I said, it could be a bull, and those are the horns right there, but we'll see. Now these also roll pretty nicely. And let's open up these green ones, and then I'll take a look at this, and then we'll take these off some serious jumps, and we'll see how they perform. Now I have to say right out of the gate that this green one right here is an aquatic animal, probably a shark, because you can see that the nose is very pointy on that one, and these are different. So we could have some different varieties here, but we will check this one out and this one out next. Let's get them out. All right guys, here's the 2 green shapeshifters, and I can almost bet that this right here is a shark. You can tell because it has a fin, it has 2 fins in the back, but it has that pointy nose and a giant mouth full of teeth. Now this one here kind of looks very similar, if not the exact, as this red. Now we still haven't figured out what this is, whether it's a bull or a horse or what else could it be? It's too bad it didn't say, but no clue. Anyway, these are all super cool. Look, you can smash them and they won't break. Check that out. All right, let's try some funny poses with these. Now let's take this guy and lift up his nose a little bit and give him a funny look. Let's take the shark, and what can we do with him? Let's make his nose go down like that, but then he won't go anywhere if we do that. How about we just, I don't know, bend him a little bit like that. We got a bent shark, and these ones are already pretty funny as it is. I mean, I think that's hilarious, and they actually work. So if I wanted to use them in that form, they'll work, but you have to straighten out the wheels. And they spin too. Pretty cool. Now it does take quite a while for it to regain its shape, but I bet if you left it overnight, it may come back to its original shape. Now let's take the back of the box. Remember it said on there, it said morph. We did that already. We morphed it into something. And we squished it too, right? We just gave it a squish, and then we actually stretched it. So we did everything it told us to do right here on the back of the box. Let's get this animal out of the pack, and I'll show you what this animal can do. I know it can twist, pose, bend, scrunch, and all other stuff too. So let's take this out. All right, guys. Now I can definitely tell you that this is a dog or a puppy. Now let's squish it. It's filled with the same stuff. All right, buddy. Oh boy. Now it's a long dog. Now it doesn't look like anything, right? It doesn't even look like a dog anymore. But look at this. You can make it super funny looking.
Ow, that hurts. Get me back to my original shape. I feel like a pancake.
Well, you look like a pancake too. Look at this. So cool. All right, now it's time to grab the racers and head to the jump. Let's go. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, you skidded out there. And 6. Woohoo! All right, guys, welcome to my dirty garage here. See, there's a big giant tire and a couple dogs. I managed to dig up this old Monster Jam. It's like a special design that the company had sent to me for a monster truck. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to set it up today and try our funky racers here and see how they can do. Now, it's a pretty steep jump. It's made out of styrofoam, though. It's actually pretty cool. So let's get it together, and then we'll try out these cars. All right, guys, our Monster Jam jump is all set up. It's pretty easy to set up. It took like literally 5 seconds. Let's grab one of our cars here. Let's grab this red one. Just let it go and see how far it goes. Let's see if it can go past that line in the, you know, the garage floor. Oh, actually not bad. Now let's take this purple one before we let it go. Let's stretch it first and see how it works like this. Let's give it a little bit of a hump. Hopefully it still works. Ready? And not so much. Now the green shark is going to try and jump over the purple one. Not bad. Let's do this. Let's take the purple one and let's really flatten it out. Let's try something different. Make it long and flat, right? We haven't tried that yet. Wait a minute, I'm gonna make sure that the wheels aren't rubbing. All right, here we go. All right, purple, whatever you are now, I don't even know what to call it anymore. Oh, that was a dud. Now they work the best when you don't even actually, you know, mold it. You just let them go in their original shape. There you go, see? Now this one's gonna work the best, ready? Oops. I'm just kidding, that was the worst. So far, this red one has the most distance. Let's try this one again. This one has not been stretched. That's why it's working so well. Ready? One more time, buddy. Well, that did a flip. Let's see that in slow motion. That was pretty cool. All right, guys, that's it for today's Funky Racers, also known as the Shape-Shifting Racers and our funky animals. Now, I do like these. I think they're pretty cool. I like that you can mold them in all different shapes and just have fun with them. All right, guys, so don't forget to share this video with your friends. Smash that like button and come back to Planet Zizzle to keep the missions going. This is your Toy Commander signing off, and I'll see you guys on our next mission. It's now time for me to blast off.